Hey everyone, it's Nightlight9, and in this video I want to go over the latest news that was dropped from the official Final Fantasy VII Twitter account, or X, whatever you want to call it, even though it's still twitter.com. Anyway, they dropped a video at like 2:30 in the morning my time, and they don't do this very often, so when they do, I usually want to see what it is because hopefully it's pretty big news. So if we go ahead and play this video, we'll get into it. So there's going to be a new event, and that starts tomorrow. It's a boss rush. And from the looks of it, we're going to be getting a new boss every day, starting from the very beginning with the beach event all the way up through now, apparently. They're also going to give us 3,000 crystals as a gift. That's pretty generous. I think I'll take that and be very happy about it. And a New Year's event here. So as of December 31st, a New Year event will begin. 240 draws, so 10 draws a day for 24 days. I think the game is trying to be as generous as possible, and I can't help but think because of the Steam release with new players, they're really trying to get them up to speed. So I'm really excited for this. I think 240 draw tickets is really big. New chapter release as well, and new playable characters being added. Okay, so everybody was wondering, when will the new characters release? Are we going to get them before the end of the year? It looks like maybe not until mid-January. So, I'm looking at that, and you can see this down here. It says from mid-January, addition of playable characters. I really hope this game is really big on typos. So, with that being said, I really hope that the S on the end of character is not a typo. I think it would be really awesome if they added 2 or possibly even 3 characters all at once. Now, I know that seems like maybe that's a little bit overwhelming, but as far as leveling and all that kind of stuff goes in, like leveling 1 character by the time mid-January rolls around seems like you're mostly sticking him in a party with whatever other 2 characters, you haven't really worked on. And although it's exciting to get a new character, doing the leveling and all that isn't really that advantageous. What would be really cool is if we had 2, or like I said, possibly 3, where we could stick all of them in and then level them up. And they could do a lot of different things if they added multiple characters. It would also freshen up the game in a really exciting way because, with new characters, you're going to have to give them new weapons and all kinds of stuff. Now, I don't know if they would release them at the same time or, do something different, but I think they could at least do 2 because of the fact that they like to stick, 2 weapons on a banner, 2 costumes. That would give me something to be really excited to pull for potentially. But let's go ahead and look at this calendar. And I think this is something that they need to do in a little bit more detail and more often. I think so many times the game's strategy has been to surprise us with events and everything like that, or banners, etc. But the thing is, they don't need to surprise us, right? People are going to pull for what they want to pull for. People are going to do the events to the best of their abilities. So I like putting it out in a big monthly calendar so that we can actually be excited. There gives us something to look forward to instead of waiting and guessing and possibly getting a little bit bored, when things seem a little bit stale. So starting from December 21st, which is tomorrow, new character quests coming. All right, Boss Rush, Clash of Vengeance. We just went over that, and it looks like they're going to take every single boss from every single event and start putting them out, I guess, one day after the next, and luxurious rewards. Who knows what that means, but hopefully it's something pretty good. I am really excited about that because each boss has their own challenges, and I think putting them in one day after the next gives us a reason to come back and play the game day in and day out and have something to be excited for, to set up for. So I think that's a really cool event that they're doing. 3,000 blue crystals for free. Yes, please. Thank you. Co-op battle Bahamut. Okay, very excited for that. That starts on the 24th, so 4 days from now. And I think that is amazing because you have to get, a few hundred of his shards just to unlock the ability. And I think I'm still like, 100 away. I was waiting for a co-op in order to do that because It's just way more fun to do it in co-op than grinding it over and over on your own, and it's also a little bit easier. Year-end campaign, I'm not really sure exactly what that is. Rare enemy encounter event, okay, those are the standard stuff. The New Year's event, excited for that. 5-star guaranteed free times 10 draw. That's exciting. 240 draws in total, free times 10 draw every day. Okay, yeah, that's going to be great. New Year gift. I don't know if that's something in addition to that or not. New chapters coming mid-January. They're going to rerun the Sephiroth Crash battle, which I think's exciting because I wasn't able to beat the Sephiroth Crash. And to be honest with you, I wasn't able at the time, I don't believe, to even beat EX3 legitimately. I think I was really close, but I wasn't able to quite do it. So I think that's really exciting. It's a good way for the new players to kind of catch up and for the veteran players to clear content that they couldn't clear during the time it was in. And I wonder if they're going to do the banners that were around at that time so that the new players can try to catch up on those. That would be a pretty interesting way of doing things. And then obviously the addition of playable characters. So I think we have a lot to be excited for. And there is one more thing that's not covered in this video. And if we come over into the game, we can take a look at notices and see, here's the New Year's content announcement. The Wily Hunter. Get luxurious rewards with exchangeable items, and what we see here is another Aerith item. For anybody who's ever disagreed that Aerith is the best character in the game, the MVP as I like to call her, I mean, just the fact that she's featured on literally every single banner or event nearly, I think that speaks volumes for her. As far as versatility, you really can't beat somebody that's getting weapons, you know, every other time that there's weapons available. So really, they don't really tell us a whole lot about what's going on. Here you can find that video, by the way, in the notices, which I like that they put a link to that in the notices. Who knows? Hopefully there'll be at least one other item in the New Year thing. I was a little bit, I don't know, disappointed that the current Christmas event, with as long as they made it, didn't have a part 3. I mean, with as many of these things as they're giving us, and I've already cleared out the entire shop, I just thought, surely they're going to have a part 3. I guess it's not like they couldn't do it in the next day or so, but feels unlikely at this point because I was expecting it to be released by now. Anyway, let me know what you're excited about. If you have any idea of whether or not they're going to add one character or multiple characters in mid-January, what those characters might be, and who you'd be most excited to see. Also, subscribe for future content. I will be putting out guides when any new things drop, events or bosses or otherwise, so be sure to check those out. I appreciate everybody's support, and as always, thanks for watching.